Hey, Queens. Listen, we back. Part two. Somebody said, listen, it's for my freedom, part two. Queens, I appreciate you. I'll give you a few minutes. I'll give y'all a few minutes to tune back in. Listen, this is part two. I need y'all to get up this morning because somebody's getting ready. Come on, breakthrough is happening this morning. Listen, God is changing some things this morning. He is shifting some things this morning. Listen to me. He is transitioning some things this morning. I promise you that He is. Do you hear me? Listen, I need you to get up. I give you a few minutes to log back on with me. Make sure this is, somebody say part two. Part two, because it is about your freedom. Do you hear me? Don't compromise in your freedom. Don't let nobody hold you up in your freedom. And freedom does not mean that you can do anything that you want to do. You can go wherever you want to go. Your freedom means that you use what God says concerning you properly, effectively. You hear me? And this is real talk. Matter of fact, I'm gonna lock and load on something this morning, because your freedom doesn't mean you act loosely. Come on, no. You don't have a right to just do anything and say anything, even in your freedom. Let me help you this morning. I give y'all a few more minutes. Come on, I know I'm connected. Listen to me. I need y'all to come back in on this part two, Queens. I'm gonna wait for you. I give you a few minutes to get back in this room this morning, because I know God is doing some great things. Come on, I need you to come back out, come in, come back out. Give me a few. Y'all plug in. Come on, I need to see your comments come up through the feed. And once I see your comments, I know that you are connected. I am live. I'm on part two. I need you, Queens. Do y'all hear me? And I know y'all probably still commenting on part one, but I need to get over here and get over here on part two. I need you to come in. I need you to go back out, but come up over here. Listen, over here on Queen Rise Up. And make sure you share, because this is part two. Come on, listen to me. There we go. Come on, Queens. We on the other side. We over here now. Come on, I need you to come up, come in, and come out. Are you with me? Are you with me? This is part two of your freedom. And this is real talk this morning, because understand your liberty. Oh, there we go. Come on through the room. Listen to me, because your liberty is very important, because your destiny is tied to the manifestation of your freedom. Queen, this is real talk. Your freedom. Come on, I'll wait for you, Queens. I know. Come on, just roll with me. Listen to me. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rise up shall be condemned. I'll give you a few minutes. All right, here we go. Listen to me. Don't stop. We busting caps this morning. Listen to me. Listen, life is life, and things happen, so you got to roll with the punches at the end of the day. But I need you to get up this morning, because you are walking in your freedom, the manifestation of your freedom. And let me tell you, your first place of your freedom, come on, is in the spirit of your mind. What are you thinking in your mind? What's going on? What kind of thoughts are you entertaining? What's bombarding your mind? A lot of times we think a lot of things are happening in our body. Sometimes things are happening right in the spirit of your mind. So your freedom comes here. Maybe something got you locked up, making you think you are not enough. Maybe something, the thoughts in your mind think you don't have what you need, come on, to get to the next place. Come on. Maybe something in your mind, listen to me, got you feeling kind of lethargical or lazy concerning the things of God concerning you. Maybe things in your mind, your thoughts in your mind, how things used to be, is still got you locked up. I'm still talking about your freedom. Listen to me. Maybe some things in your mind and your experiences in life, come on, got you locked up. Come on, maybe your tragedy, come on, it's in the mind. I'm gonna help you. Your freedom. He said, well, and then once your mind become liberated, you don't take when you become free in the things God concerning you, you don't go to places and to things where traps are set. You can't just do anything, baby. You are come on, there is purpose in you. Let me lock and load this morning, because he says this. He says, listen, let me just do this. He says, listen, I have the right to do anything you say, but not everything is profitable. Let me tell you something, because once you get free and liberated, even in the spirit of your mind, Queens, you cannot use your freedom to indulge in fleshly things. Let me help. I'm gonna have a sip. It's Queen Real Talk. Let me help somebody, because sometimes when we get liberated, even in the spirit of our mind, there's a manifestation of our liberty. Queens, you can't use your freedom to indulge in the things of the world. You can't use your freedom to indulge in the things of flesh. Why would you listen to me? It costs you too much to get where you are. I'm talking about your freedom. Just be, I'm free, I can do, no. And Marsha, it's in the mind. That's why it's in the mind. The spiritual world is in the mind. You have the power to create that thing. Come on, call those things as not as though they are. And come on, I am liberated. Come on, I am, and being rooted. If I was to ask you today, what is that thing that's the hardest thing for you? And what is holding you up? What's holding you up? Because you can't enough. What I want to say? No. There's roots and then there's systems. And the reason I'm doing this and symptoms, not systems, but symptoms. Symptoms, and then there's a root. If you're dealing with a lot of symptoms, there's a root cause to the problems. That makes sense. I'm happy. I'm talking about freedom. And freedom, he gets to the root of things in your life. And sometimes the root could just be the way that you're thinking. The wrong mindset. Spiritual warfare. That means there's a battle in the minds. And this is which I'm still talking about your freedom. And when you begin to get liberated, don't take yourself to places that are not profitable. What's holding you up? Because if you keep, you don't exalt yourself. You got to get to the root. Matter of fact, whenever they're doing deliverance, they be like, and who are you? What? Listen to me. They call it by name. Call it by name. Whoa! Call it by name. Do you hear me? What is it? Call it by name. Because you got, come on. I hear root system. There's a root system. A root system. Matter of fact, I've been doing some work in the basement. And I can see some roots downstairs in the basement. So I went and got some weed killer. And they said it kills the root. Don't play with the weed of that thing, but what is the root of that thing? I'm still talking about your freedom because, Queens, it's the freedom for me. And this is real talk. And sometimes you're dealing with people's symptoms. And they got root problems. And having sex. The root system. You see them things keep coming up. Ooh. That thing's still there. Oh. You think it's gone? You see the symptoms? What's the root problem? I'm talking about your freedom. What's the root? Because you can keep blaming everybody else's circumstances. What's the root problem? Come on, what's the root? Let me have a sip this morning. I say it's a freedom for me. That real talk this morning. You hear me? What's the root problem? Are you really free? Are you walking in your liberty, Queen? Are you allowing that thing in your life to hold you up? Hold you back? What's stopping you? What's the root problem? Because if you get to the root, that's within you. What's happening from other people's being projected will not affect you. Let me help you. One of the biggest root problems is self-love. Love. Love. Do you love yourself? Enough to come out of the rut, to make a change? Someone say, oh, what is my root? You got to get to the root of the matter. Look. Because you don't want to keep rocking the symptoms. Come on, some self-love, something like, listen. Freedom. Listen, don't start. No, wait a minute. I am rolling. Wait a minute. Freedom. You know what? Let me do this morning. I just got a text on a conversation that I already heard in my spirit. Did you hear me? I got a conversation. I just got a text of a conversation that I heard in my spirit. And my rebuttal to the conversation was this, that I heard in my spirit. Whoa, listen. I know it's time. I just need to make the time. Because where I am, I don't have the time. And that's my response. I just don't have the time. But when I get the time, I'm talking to the conversation that was already in my spirit or my mind. That part. When things in life are happening, you gotta learn how to roll with the flow. And then you gotta focus on what's most important right now. Woo! If I was to tell you, you'd be like, look! Come on, self-love. Man, it's the best love. You hear me? Do you hear me? Woo! Real talk. Good morning, Queen. And it's funny because the conversation, the spirit that I heard in my head came from the person who sent the text. Listen! Do you hear me? And I responded. And this, yes, I did. Real talk. Real talk. Good morning, Queen. It's all good because it was 100% the truth. Some things you need to let go. And I just don't have the time. Life is, when I say life is like, so you just deal with what's most important. This is the least of my concern at the moment. Come on. There's so many, because sometimes life has so much, when you're walking in your liberty and walking in your freedom and you're orchestrating and strategizing, and then you got to listen to me. Come on, because listen to me, when you knocking teeth out, man, some things are just not as important. They're just not. Come on. You do have to, Queen, you do have to love yourself. You got to love yourself. How you going to give something you don't have? Come on. And that's something I know the spirit knows. And I had the conversation. I'm like, I don't know if they could hear it or not, but I so communicated back. Yes, I did. I just ain't got the time. Whoa, listen. But when I get it, you better watch out, baby. You hit me. I'm knocking. Whoa, listen. And when you build, when you praying, and you build, you fighting, and you building, some things in life gonna have to just take the back burner, baby. Whoa, listen, do you hear me? Hands down. Real talk. Queen, you gotta listen to, you gotta learn how to bob and, don't you know what? Listen. Whoa, bob and weave, you hear me? Listen. Because everybody in this room is operating from different. Listen, we all got the same playing field. We all got the same tools. You hear me? It's just how you use what you got till you get where you're going. Listen, use what you got until you get where you're going. But we all have the same opportunity, but we are all in different lanes. I'm walking through a divorce. You know what? That's right now. There are some things. I got these, I call it a uniform. I call it a uniform. When I'm getting ready to go do some things, I need to go do what I do every single day. I throw on what I call my uniform. So if you see me, I just don't, and got a bucket full of things. But right now, there's something on your burner. There's something on the table. There's something. Come on, listen to me. There is something. I'm busting teeth. Come on, when you busting teeth, baby, listen. Come on, come on, come on. You better use what you got until you get where you're going. When you're taking things out, do you hear me? Come on, come on. Same God, but just in different lanes. You understand? Different lanes, different seasons, different times. Your rise up, my rise. Your rise and my rise there a little bit. Because our fights are different. Good morning, Queens. Sometimes you gotta look, tuck it in, roll it up, move. Listen, you ain't got time. Listen to me. I don't know. Listen, tuck it in, roll it up, move. Tuck it in, roll it up, move. You hear me? When you praying and you fighting, man, you better roll it up, tuck it up, move. You ain't listen to me. There is some things. Let me have a sip this morning. Let me tell you something. Oh, let me look, real talk. You hear me? Whoa! Listen. Matter of fact, your freedom. When you're fighting for your freedom, sometimes, man, don't start. No, won't be done. Woo! When you fight for your freedom, whoa! And you don't have to listen. Bob and weave. Bob and weave. And then there are some things you do have to let go in the process. You gotta let go. I promise you, if I had more support in Queen Rise Up, I would have more time. But you gotta bob, and you gotta weave, and you gotta keep rolling. I'm gonna help somebody catch it. And that's real talk. I'll let that sit right there. Listen, man, my freedom is everything. I'm sure when Harriet Tubman was working for her freedom, there was something she was concerned with, and some things she didn't care about. Her freedom, Queen, is my freedom for me. Spirit of my mind. Woo! Listen! Let me have a sip. Because when I leave you, I gotta go get it. When the game changes, all you can do is build, fight, pray, and keep building. Fight and build. Real talk. Queen, it's my freedom. Let it be that for you. Your freedom. Your freedom. Out of sight, out of mind sometimes, and sometimes my words yesterday was, if you don't have anything good to say, I told one of the queens, I just ain't gonna say it at all. And most times when we are in our positions, or can I tell you, we know, but we know, I promise you, most times we know we're struggling, we know we need to let go. You know it ain't right. You know you're holding on too long. We know. We know. You just got to get to that place of making that decision or setting that time. Or going in for the key or going for the fight. But I want to say this. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. Please go to queenriseup.com. And maybe I can sit down so I have a little bit of time to do this. But until then, Queen, it is a state of mind. And honey, and can I tell you, I am free. You do. Sometimes you have to block, you have to delete circumstances, situations. You just do. I call them setting healthy boundaries, because sometimes your delete and your blocking, sometimes it's be the spirit of your mind setting healthy boundaries, so you won't, for those things won't affect you. But setting healthy boundaries. Listen. But it's my freedom for me. Whether it's mental, emotional, financial, emotionally, psychologically. It's my freedom for me. And let that be for you. Let that be for you. And that is real talk. That is real talk. That is real talk. And could I just share to you the conversation that I had this morning with myself before I got the text? Let me just say, it is time for me to take the braids out of my hair. Do you know I know that twice over? Every day. I know this twice over. But until then, I got a fighting bill. Tuck and roll. You hear me? Woo! Tuck and roll. Every day. Every day I say it. But every day is different. Where I'm sitting now, you got to be beyond these things. I said, if I got to, I shave it off, and be done with it. But right now, it's about my freedom. Freedom. Healthy boundaries. New growth, new beginnings. Child, all up in her. But you got to be careful too, because the weight of these things eventually start stressing. So what I do, I just keep tightening them up. I just keep tightening them up. Tightening them up. Tightening them up. So the more new growth. Listen. Tightening them up. Oh! And keep rolling. Listen. Believe me. I know. Just like I know I need to keep losing about 5 more pounds. I know. Believe you me. Want your freedom. Loose. Don't start none. But listen. Queen's your freedom. Make sure you go to queenriseup.com. Make sure you please go visit the website. Grab your t-shirt, long sleeve, short sleeve. I got some creative things I want to put together as well, because it's my freedom for me. Listen, this is people. This is when the enemy cannot see you. Come, you know what? When he cannot see you, he make up lies about you. Where some tell people you dead on jail. Listen. And that's how it is when you stay out of sight. I divorced Mr. Gotta stay black, and you know what? I can't, Jackie. I can't. Wait a minute. I can't even comprehend. Wait a minute. I divorced Miss. I gotta stay black, and I die, and I. I can't get it, Jackie. I don't know what you're saying, Queen. Well, we all have our links. We have so many. We are so many different parts. We are so different parts of the journey, and we really, really are. In our journey, and we really, really are. Please, yes, go get your fall gear. And let me tell you what I did. You can take them, put them in your long sleeves. You can, if you say, Queen, I want, because I think right now I have just a long sleeve, black, but you can also do the color, the colors if you want. Queen, I want the one you had on today. Say Queen Rise Up, and then we can get the fall shirt in the red as well. So not just in the black. You may Queen Rise Up. You can even make a note just as a description to me, because queenriseup.com, my platform or my website, I talk to you like I'm talking to my talking to my friend. As long as I can on the time that I do, I can get or a lot. I just have a conversation. Is it this one? Is it that? Just confirming, make sure that maybe something is not in the description. In the description, you can just talk to me. Queen, I want the shirt you had on red in the fall and the long sleeve shirt. Queen, I want, we can make all things happen. So if we don't see it on there exclusively, on these exclusives on there, just let me know. Talk to me. My email is on there. You can contact me and everything. We can create the invoice so it'll represent or what is it you want on Queen Rise Up. Well, Queen, all this, listen, she said, Queen, I got you covered. Don't start, no, won't be no. Listen, I got to do this, I got to do that. Oh, Mr. I got it, right, we divorced him. Oh, okay, I got to do this, I got to do that. Listen, okay, I got you, because a habit, and you want to be everyone, come on, so listen to me, real talk. Oh, we divorced yesterday, I got to do this, and I got to be that, and I got to do this. I ain't got to. Divorce, Jackie. I hear you, Queen. And then sometimes you create habits on I gotta do this. Let's do this. If you want to be free, don't you start. No, whom the sun set free is free indeed. And this is real talk. And to operate in your liberty and your freedom, but you don't take it anywhere. I can't believe I had that conversation in my head. I swear I did, just like that. The freedom and it thought, and I just kept talking and rolling. I just kept talking and rolling. Because outside I need to loose you. Okay? I promise you. I need to loose you. But I was like, until then. Whoa, listen. Until then. So hopefully I get to it. You know how you have life just got so much going on. And you're dealing with the things on the inside, not the things on the outside. That's kind of how life looks like. Come on, free. Because that's what's happening right now for life. For me, it's not on the outside. It's what's happening. I'm dealing with the things on the inside. The outside doesn't look as treasurable as it is on the inside. That makes sense. And this is real talk. And this is across the board. Do you hear me? Listen to me, because sometimes we'll look on the outside and be like, ooh, but what's really happening, God is doing, come on the inside. I'm on a mat. Don't you start nothing, Queen. You sound like you're singing a song, Jackie. I'm on a magic carpet ride. Who sing that? Somebody, that's a song. But make sure, yes, go shop at queenriseup.com. Go shop, go get your t-shirt, get you a whistle, get you a cup. Listen to me, real talk. Go customize your t-shirts, whatever you want. And if you notice, Queens, I took my red Queen Rise Up and took a long sleeve fall shirt. I did. And I just slid them underneath my t-shirts as well. So that's how I've been rolling, using what I got as well. But you can also put this on a long sleeve shirt as well. So make sure you go. Oh, baby, you must have heard me this morning. Call your name. Don't start nothing, Bonita Applebone. Oh, listen. Good morning, Queens. And I keep... Don't stop, no. I can't be telling everybody all my spiritual business. I ain't even tell you all my spiritual business. Listen, good to see you, Queen. This morning we just talk about your liberty, talking about your freedom, walking in it, manifesting in it. And sometimes your freedom doesn't always look pretty on the outside, but showing up bad to the bone on the inside. Don't start, no, won't be none. And kind of life is like that, just kind of doing the inside. Shh, 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 shh. Because sometimes, it's the inside where your freedom is, the spirit of your mind where your freedom is. Come on, and that's real talk. So, and sometimes in life you just be there. I get up and I have to go out and do what I need to do. Even the financial realm, I have to handle my business. So what I do, Queen, I call it a uniform. Matter of fact, I got my uniform pants on. I just do what I got to do to get where I'm going because I can't get called. It's just where life. It's just where it is right now. You understand? So we're just talking about being free, but really free in the liberation of your mind. And when you can become free and liberated in the things of God concerning you, you can't. You listen to me. You can't do everything. You can't say everything. You can't. You just can't do it. I don't care how you try to rationalize it, make it feel like it is okay to do it. Can I tell you, when God is setting you free, why you want to go back to the place of captivity? You don't even belong there. You don't even fit in there anymore. What are you doing? Listen. Has liberated. Come on, Queen, real talk, liberated. Do you hear me? In the spirit of the mind. Man, don't start nothing, Queen, this morning. Can I tell you? And there is nothing like a free mind. Come on, Queen, rise up. She is, matter of fact, it is expanding, Queen, real talk. Do you hear me? And I believe right now that God is setting things up so that the parts of the expanding of Queen rise up. Come on, gonna take a different type of a turn. I can't put everything on it, but I call it as not as though it is. You hear me? I call it as though it is. And that's real talk. I call it as though it is. Come on, Queen Rise Up is expanding. So now you create a system. Come on, when you create that world, come on, listen to me, in that place of expansion, can I tell you, you start operating in levels and realms of expansion. You start making decisions based on the expansion, not on the circumstances. And this is real talk. Do you hear me? Or not on the circumstances. And listen to me, Queen says, I've been liberated. And when you are free, you start operating in the system, come on, of liberty and freedom. Come on, God is, listen to me, real talk, that He is. And I'm telling you, it's internal, it's not external. Why? It's an internal work. I promise you, it's internal. Something, B-I-G, you hear me? Real talk. He said, whom the Son set free is free indeed. What you we're going back to Egypt? There was nothing in it. There's nothing, you know what? Let me have said, not today. And when you get free, you don't even want to go back to Egypt. What's, you don't want to go back in there. Egypt could be the wrong mindset. He free your mind to take you out of, to get you into. Come on, free from the worldview, Sister Rap Queen. Do you hear me? The world views. How you view me is not how God sees me. Don't you start none, won't be none. Whoa, oh, listen. How God sees you is not through the lenses of the world. You know what? Don't start none, won't be none. That means you don't have to meet a world standard, but you meet a God standard. I got to get up out of here. I ain't going to fool with y'all today. Ooh, do you hear me? If I was, Queen, truly, if you can see, when you start, you know what? It is in the N-word. And it starts in the spirit of your mind. Say, I am free to praise the Lord. I am no longer bound, no more chains. No, evangelist. You know, I used to sing that all the time. I used to sing that all the time in church. Matter of fact, if I can, let me get the rhythm. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can get the rhythm. I'm trying to get the rhythm. Wait. No more chains holding me. I am free. I hear it. I hear it. Wait. I remember singing that. I am free. No more chains holding me. And Queen, I was bound like the true can. I remember until something happened. I remember. I am free. Marriage was bound. My children were bound. Woo! But I remember. I am free. I am free. I am free. At the altar crying Sunday after Sunday. I am free. I am free. Freedom don't work. Listen, no freedom. What? Freedom. No. Woo! Physically bound, mentally bound. But when you get a manifestation of that thing, you start busting a cap in everything that opposes your liberty. People, places, and things. I'm gonna have a sip. I see myself singing. I feel like I'm having you know, gave me a flashback, Evangelist Ross. Don't style none of that long skirt, them church shoes. I am free. I am free. Bound to depression. Bound to, you gave me flashback. Don't start nothing but when you get the manifestation. Woo! Of your liberty. The game changes. You start making freedom choices that reflects the freedom that God said you had rights to. Whether it was in your mind, your money, your spiritual, your children, your marriage. And when you start operating and fighting in the realm of liberty, the opposition that comes with it, baby. Do you hear me? Woo! You're going to find out who's in, who's out. Start walking in your real liberty and watch what happens. Look at the charge you're set in your home. Woo! The decisions you start making righteously in the church. Don't somebody say freedom, freedom, freedom. Don't start nothing with me this morning, Queen. You hear me? I'm talking about freedom, 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 freedom. Woo! Freedom that says this is not allowed over here. But so Queen said, yes, you can't straddle over here. Freedom, you can't straddle in my life. I'm talking about freedom. Listen, I am free. No more chains holding me. I hear somebody singing. I can't catch it, but I hear it. I am free. No more chains holding me. Woo! Listen. Are we still in here, Queens? Because another call came in. I could have swore I put it on Do Not Disturb. But listen. Let this mind be in you that was also in Christ Jesus. A freed mind, a healed mind, a liberated mind, a righteous mind. Come on, listen to me. Come on, a conquering mind, a victorious mind. Come on, listen to me. Come on. Oh, don't start none. A fierce mind, a bold mind. Don't start none, won't be none. You hear me? Come on, a mind that said, come on, that set captives free. Come on, that breaks yokes and break chains. I am free. No more chains holding me. Don't y'all start now. Woo! No more chains. You start something, Evangelist. Don't you start now. No more chains holding me. I am free. Woo! Listen, it's in the mind. But when it get loose, a lot of times in your liberty, you won't even be well liked. Woo! Come on. You won't be well liked. Not your liberty. They'll try to muzzle you. Your liberty. You can't have that raise. You can't. No, whoa, listen. We wrestle not. But if they're operating through a person, If them powers and principalities are operating through a person, because most of the powers and the principalities, they need a body to work out of. I'm sorry, no, they need a house. They need a house to operate. You're gonna make me, you know what? It's not with the person or the people. But lust works through people. Jealousy works through people. Adultery works through people. Infidelity works through people.